Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a affordable, full face, fall inspired makeup tutorial on the look that I'm wearing right here. I really had a lot of fun filming this look. I really love how it turned out. I love the browns and the copper and the burnt red lip. I'm just loving it with my new red hair. Not new red hair, but newly colored hair I should say. But I'm loving it. I'm in fall mood, full swing. So I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and please, before you leave, don't forget to subscribe so you do not miss any of my future videos. Let's just jump right on into the tutorial. To start off this look, I'm starting with my brows, and I'm using the e.l.f. Lock On Liner and Brow Cream as usual, and I am just filling in my brows as usual. My eyelids are already primed. I primed them with concealer when I applied the tape, so after this we are ready for eyeshadow. And to start off the eyeshadow look, I am using the Revealed Smoky palette by Coastal Scents, and I'm starting out with the lightest brown shade in the palette, and I'm using this as my transition shade, and I'm just going to build that up until it's the intensity I desire. And I'm going to use this white shade, and I'm going to throw that as under my brow bone as my under brow bone highlight. Next, I'm going to go in with the second lightest matte brown shade, and I'm going to throw that right on top of the first lightest brown shade that we've previously laid down. I'm going to build that up a little bit so it's a little bit more intense. Then I'm going in with the ColourPop eyeshadow in Melrose, and I'm just putting that in the crease to warm everything up. I'm bringing this color up a little bit higher than the other colors in the crease. Then I switched to another brush because I just felt like the other one wasn't really giving me the color payoff that I was looking for, and this one did the job. Next, I'm going in with this dark chocolate brown shade, and I'm filling in my outer V with this, and I'm also going to bring that up into the crease area and just blend that out and make sure it is nice and seamless. I felt like blending the dark chocolate brown shade, I lost a little bit of the Melrose, so here I'm just putting a little bit of that back and blending with the brow bone to make sure everything is seamless. Next, I'm going in with ColourPop's Game Face. It's a beautiful, intense copper shade, and I'm just applying this with my finger all over my lid, everywhere that there is not eyeshadow already down. These metallic shades are amazing, and I just feel like they just apply so well with your finger. You can't beat it. I did end up using a brush though, just to fill in up to the crease to make sure everything was nice and blended. I'm sorry, my hand was a little bit covering up here, but I'm just making sure the Game Face and the chocolate brown shade are nice and blended in the outer V, and there is no harsh lines. Now we can remove the tape. Now I'm just kind of pressing on the shadows. I'm not using any liner, so I didn't want it to be an intense line. Then I'm going in with the Revlon Pore Reducing Primer, and I'm just pressing that into my pores, in my cheeks, on my nose, on my forehead. This is a really good pore minimizing primer. It is my new favorite. Next, I'm going in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. This is a great affordable foundation from the drugstore for like $5. It stays on all day. They have a million shades and it's great. You can't beat it. If you haven't tried it, I highly, highly recommend it. I'm just putting it all over my face with my finger, and then I'm using a foundation brush just to kind of press it into my skin before I buff it out. Now I'm going in with a Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. At first I didn't really think I liked this concealer, but the more I use it, the more I really do like it, and it is so inexpensive and so good. I'm just concealing and highlighting with this, making an upside down triangle under my eyes, and then I'm also going to put a little bit down my nose, a little bit on my forehead, on my chin, and on the sides of my nose, because that is where I get a little bit red. I'm just going to take a damp sponge and kind of press the concealer in and then kind of smooth it out. I'm just going to do this everywhere that I applied the concealer. My technique is to press and then kind of sweep. And to set my concealer, I'm using the Maybelline Master Fix Setting and Perfecting Loose Powder. And I'm just applying this with a little tiny sponge and kind of just pressing it everywhere and using it to bake with. And I'm just applying this powder everywhere that I applied and blended out my concealer. Next, I'm going to use, it's upside down, but the Maybelline Master Contour Duo Stick in Light. And I'm just going to carve out the holes in my cheeks, around my hairline, and under my jawbone, and just gonna blend that out. Sorry if I'm getting a little tongue-tied, guys. It's midnight. And I'm just gonna brush away all of that powder that we used to bake with a big fluffy powder brush. For bronzer, I'm using the NYC bronzer in the shade Sunny. This used to be like a cult favorite here on YouTube, but I haven't heard anybody talk about this bronzer in a long time. But it is very affordable, very blendable, very pigmented, and I found mine at Target. I'm just using this to warm up the face. I'm using it on my jawbones, my hairline, and my cheekbones. And around my hairline, it doesn't look like it's very blended, but I promise you, in person, it was. I think it's just the lighting. For blush, I'm using the Milani Powder Blush in the shade Romantic Rose, and I'm just barely putting this on the back of my cheeks. It's a very nice neutral pink color. For highlighter, I'm using the Wet n Wild Highlighting Powder in the shade Precious Petals. This is a beautiful nude highlighter, I like to call it, but it is very intense. Even though it didn't really show up on camera, it is very blinding and intense. I'm just hitting the apples of my cheekbones, and I'm going to bring a little bit up around my brow bone. I'm going to take the ColourPop shade Melrose with the flat definer brush, and I'm just going to place that as close to my lower lash line as I can possibly get it. Then I'm going to take the lightest matte brown shade from the Coastal Scents palette, and I'm going to use that to blend that out. Now I'm going to curl my lashes, and I'm going to pop on some Maybelline Colossal Big Shot Mascara. I'm going to apply a coat of this all over my top lashes. I'm also going to put on a coat of the CoverGirl Total Tease Mascara. I love how this separates my lashes and makes them look so long and full. And I'm also going to put a coat of this on my lower lashes as well. And then I hit my inner corner with it. Don't you hate when that happens? I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Precious Petals highlighter to highlight the inner corners of my eyes. And for lips, I'm using the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit liquid lipstick in the shade Give Me Mocha. I love these liquid lipsticks. They are about $5. They are very pigmented. They last all day long, and they're very comfortable on the lips. I don't think they're very drying at all. I really like them. This is a brand new one. This is the first time I've worn it, and I loved it. That completes this look. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye guys!